Chapter 1, Evolution of the Eyes. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Blue Star, Dragon Kingdom. Ungshi. The Awakening Hall of Anseong No. 5 Middle School was already crowded with students, and everyone was nervous and looking forward to it. Everything that happens next will be related to their future, and they dare not relax. The talent of beast control is awakened. As the awakening crystal flashes with dazzling light from time to time, the expressions on the faces of boys and girls are also different. Su Hailong, F-level talent, protection of wind. Lu Dabiao, E-level talent, flame enhancement. The female teacher wearing gold-rimmed glasses next to her gently pushed up her glasses, lowered her head and recorded all the students' awakened talents. The female teacher has black hair reaching her waist, a cool and charming face, wearing a black hip-hugging skirt, and holding a ruler in her hand. It's almost full of buffs. It's just that no one appreciates this in this tense atmosphere. Every time she announced it, it meant that a student had completed the awakening of his beast. Controlling talent. All living beings in the awakening hall, students who have awakened high-level talents are in high spirits, while students who have awakened low-level talents sigh, as if they are lamenting that there is no bright future ahead. I wonder if there will be an A-level talented student among this class of students. Lu Rushuang has some expectations in her heart. The stronger the student's awakened talents, the lower her bonus will be. In the middle of the queue for awakening, Luo Yang was gearing up, with a different look in his eyes. That's right. This is another time traveler. What we have come to is a world where everyone controls beasts. Thousands of years ago, space cracks appeared in Blue Star, various secret realms emerged one after another, thousands of races descended, and the entire Blue Star fell into darkness. Even the proud thermal weapons had no effect, and the disaster was referred to as the catastrophe of all races. Just when the human race gave up resistance, the first Beastmaster came into being. Only by adopting the method of using demons to control demons can we bring light to the human race and break the balance of all races. Until now, it is an era when all the people control beasts, animals, plants, elements, machines, knives, guns, swords, halberds, etc. are all born with spiritual intelligence and have the consciousness to fight independently. Beastmasters are not limited to contracting monster beasts to fight. Everyone at the age of 18 can awaken the talent of beast control and contract with monsters. Similarly, the talents for controlling beasts are also diverse. After time, people rank talents from low to high as F, E, D, C, B, A and the highest S level. In the era of national beast control, the beast control talent is more like a stepping stone. Without good beast control talent, it will be difficult to get ahead in the future. Regardless of whether you are a beast master or a pet beast, it is a two-way choice. The growth process of low-level talents is slower, and you do not have the right to choose a beast master university. The opposite is true for advanced talents, but the normal state of awakening for most students is between F and E levels, and a few high-level talents will occasionally appear. God, it shouldn't be easy for me to travel through time, right? But don't give me any useless templates. Luo Yang prayed crazily in his heart, don't try to develop low-level talents and then be looked down upon. I want a genius template. Push all the way. The line was quick. Everyone's awakened talents are basically between Phi-level talents. Lin Yue, B-level talent, affinity with monsters. This sentence instantly attracted everyone's attention. Lin Yue was dressed simply and acted extremely unnaturally under the gaze of so many eyes. Her innocent appearance arouses pity, and her snow-white little hands are squeezed together nervously. Lu Rushuang noticed her embarrassment, her cold face softened a lot, and she patted the girl's shoulder to tell her to relax. B-level talent, as long as this talent is not wasted, future achievements will not be low, and it is this special type of talent, which is even more rare. The special category is the talent that targets the Beastmaster himself. Talents such as demonic beast affinity are also top-notch among B-level talents. Basically, the pet beasts take the initiative to form a contract with the beast master, and there are many pet beasts with full potential. In addition, the types of beast control talents include enhanced type, auxiliary type, integrated type. Among them, the enhanced category has a wide range of beast controlling talents, and you can directly use the beast controlling enhancement on them. Who would have thought that this thin and petite-looking girl would awaken a B-level talent? His grandma's talent is actually a B-level talent. This talent is extremely explosive when looking at Anjoi number 5 middle school. Lin Yue, are you in a hurry to hold your thigh now? I have a little money. All kinds of flattering words came and went. Lin Yue, who had never seen such a scene, was at a loss and didn't know how to answer, but she also realized that she seemed to be taking off. Whatever noise you are making, please shut up everyone. In the end, Lu Rushuang glared hard at the students who liked to make noises. Next, Luo Yang. Place your hand on the awakening crystal and accept its guidance. Luo Yang took a deep breath and stretched out his palm. There is no cold feeling when I hold it. Instead, there is a warmth surging in the palm of my hand. Then the light continued to bloom. Talent awakening successful. In the process of awakening, a striking text suddenly lit up in front of Luo Yang's eyes. Number of times that can be drawn, 1. Automatically extract the SSS level beast controlling talent Eye of the Netherworld / Chapter 2 Beast Taming Space. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. In fact, Luo Yang awakened a talent that is even more powerful than the Eye of Evolution, SSS level Nether Eye. In addition to being able to see the pet's information in different evolutionary routes, the most important thing is to be able to see the pet's only alienation route. Alienated pets are unique, which means they cannot be mass-produced. There is only one in the world. Under the rules of heaven and earth, even if you choose the same pet and the same evolutionary materials, you cannot evolve a second one, unless the alienated pet dies, considering that the SSS level is too shocking. In addition, in Luo Yang's memory, the S-level talent Eye of Evolution is very similar to the awakening phenomenon of the Eye of Nether. This also prevents the alienation of pets in the future, so Luo Yang chose to settle for the second best and followed Lu Rushuang's words. This S-level evolution Eye is an auxiliary talent, similar to assisting the beast. It can discover the evolutionary route of the beast. Although it is not the top in the S-level, the auxiliary effect is awesome. However, compared with the same S-level talent, the power is much inferior. Luo Yang whispered in his heart, maybe I have more than one talent. Yes, this talent can be said to be an outstanding skill among S-level auxiliary skills. Although the awakening phenomenon has a way out with the same S-level evolutionary pupil, this phenomenon is more like an enlarged version of the evolutionary pupil. Except for the color, there is basically no change in other places, so Lu Rushuang didn't feel anything wrong. In addition, the world of Blue Star is already very strange. It's not surprising to see some strange things. Yes, this talent is very suitable for you. Whether it is choosing a pet or evolving a pet, you can take fewer detours. Work hard and don't waste your talent. After the S-level talent appeared, Lu Rushuang worked hard. After all the students awakened. The next step is to open up a beast control space, led by Lu Rushuang. All students returned to the classroom, according to the teacher's method, with the beast control talent as the guide. A beast control space exclusively for pets was opened up. Why the beast control talent largely determines how far the beast control master can go, because the higher the beast control talent, the more help the open beast control space will be to the pet. For example, the beast control space opened up by the E-level beast control talent can speed up the growth rate of the pet by 2 times, and the D-level by 4 times, and so on. The growth rate of the pet with the SSS level beast control talent will definitely take off, and the growth cycle will be greatly shortened. Finally opened up. Luo Yang felt the huge beast control space in his body, and a smile appeared on his face. His initial beast control space was 1,000 cubic meters, and as the level increased, the beast control space would continue to expand. The beginning is the peak. After the successful opening, Luo Yang began to check his panel. Beast Tamer, Luo Yang, level, 0, Beast Tamer, 0, talent, 1, infinite extraction, SSS, 2. Eye of the Netherworld, SSS, talent 1, infinite extraction, 1. See the extractable fragments around the protagonist, 2. Can extract the skills dropped by the pet after using the skills, with a certain probability, 3. Can extract the skill proficiency dropped by the pet in battle, talent 2, Eye of the Netherworld, dual SSS beast taming talents, hot knowledge. On Blue Star, beast tamers can only have one beast taming talent, there has been no exception since ancient times. Not only do I have 2 talents, I also have 2 SSS. The double talents are probably related to my time travel. Maybe the world rules detect 2 different souls, so I can have 2 talents at the same time. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. At the same time, Luo Yang found that this infinite extraction is simply a magical skill. You can extract the skills of other pets and increase their proficiency. There are 5 levels of skill proficiency. 1. Get a glimpse of the door. 2. Enter the hall. 3. Be proficient. 4. Understand thoroughly. 5. Reach the pinnacle. If the skills can reach the pinnacle, even ordinary skills can be transformed into magic. This combination can only be said to be too amazing. As long as you keep your development stable, don't waste time. In the future, there will definitely be a place for you in the Beastmaster of Dragon Country. Next, it's time to contract your first beast. Luo Yang fell into deep thought. With the talent of the Eye of the Netherworld, he has unique conditions in choosing a pet, and because of his special talent, there is also a saying that the pets he contracts later will be alienated, so he doesn't have to worry about being caught as guinea pigs. At least choose a pet with full potential for the first pet to avoid the embarrassing situation of having to replace the pet when the potential of the pet is exhausted. The level of the pet ranges from 1 to 99, Elite level, level 1 to 19, Extraordinary level, level 20 to 39, Lord level, level 40 to 59, Monarch level, level 60 to 79, Disaster level, level 80 to 99. In Dragon Country, more than 50% of pets cannot break through the elite level and can only hover at the elite level for the rest of their lives. Choosing a suitable pet is also very important. Now Dragon Country is strong, many special professions have also been born, such as breeders. The talents of this kind of profession are mostly related to the evolution of pets. They are responsible for studying the different evolution routes of beast control. The same pet consumes different evolutionary materials, and the final evolutionary form is definitely different. Just like EV, different forms are obtained by absorbing different evolutionary materials. Nowadays, the most popular pet in Dragon Country is Squirtle, and there are more than 50 evolutionary forms recorded. Even civilian players can easily get started. The key is that the evolutionary direction of Squirtle will lead to its popularity across the country, and it is an all-round pet. It has meat and damage. Who cannot love it? After all, the students have opened up the pet space. You can choose your first pet from the school pet column. Those who have arranged pets for you at home can go home after class, and other students follow me. As soon as the voice fell, several students came out. They were dressed gorgeously and looked proud. Although the awakened pet talent is not very outstanding, they have many choices for pets. With the care of their elders, their growth speed will not be slow, and they can still leave ordinary people behind by a large margin. There are very few people who are arranged at home like this. After all, the school's pet pen also has very rare pets, and this is also based on the premise of high talent. Lu Rushuang took the students to the pet pen in the back mountain, and then said seriously, "There are markings on the pet pen. Go to the pen corresponding to the talent level to choose the pet. Remember the most important point. If the pet rejects you, you can't force the contract. You need to contact the staff of the pen to report it. Otherwise, if you anger them, they will attack you." In previous years, many students insisted on challenging the bottom line of pets and ended up doing it for themselves. "Do you understand?" The students responded in unison. "Teacher, don't worry, we are all very good." Lu Rushuang looked at everyone's well-behaved expressions, waved her hand helplessly, and asked everyone to disperse. "Long live the teacher! Come on, with my handsome appearance, pets will definitely line up for me to choose." "You brag, do you think you are Lin Yue? Come, I'll pee yellow and wake you up to stop you from daydreaming. I've already made up my mind. I want to contract a flaming tiger. Although it consumes a lot of resources, the evolutionary path is transparent. The combat power of the flaming tiger in the early and middle stages is not bad, and it is very friendly to novice players." The students talked one after another, and they were all full of expectations for the contracted pets. Lu Rushuang looked at these little guys and couldn't help but think of herself as they were at the beginning. "Luo Yang, follow me. As for the other students, I'll trouble you. The staff of the pet bar nodded. Chapter 3 Elemental Spirits. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. After Lu Rushuang finished speaking, she took Luo Yang to the special pet pen. Only those with an S-level talent are eligible to enter. As for Lu Rushuang, she can count the number of times she has entered. We're here, let's go in. Come to the entrance of the special pet pen, it's a door of light. The special animal pen should be in a mysterious space. When Luo Yang stepped inside, there was no fishy smell or various excrement as expected, and the environment inside was clean and tidy. The two of them have arrived at the special animal pen. You can see that the space here is not large, even a little narrow. But you can still clearly see the pet beasts in the 5 protective light shields. Only 5? Luo Yang was a little surprised. As for whether one of the 5 pet beasts can be transformed is still a question. If there are no pet beasts that can be mutated, you can only go to the pet market to choose. The function of my talent is to select pet beasts with full potential. You are too young. Every pet beast here is incomparable to those in the animal pens outside. If you didn't have S-level talent, you wouldn't even be able to get in. Lu Rushuang laughed angrily at Luo Yang's words. If other students could contract the pet beasts, they would go home and burn incense. Luo Yang smiled and said nothing. After understanding the situation, he looked forward to running the nether eye. Name, Thick Earth Tsang Bear. Attribute, Earth. Level, LV2. Elite level. Potential, LV45. Lord level. Racial skills, 1. Chain punches, 65/100. First glimpse of the door. Evolution route, 5. The potential is so low. Luo Yang shook his head. The potential of a pet beast is equivalent to the talent of beast control, which represents the limit of the maximum growth of the pet beast, unless there is a strong opportunity to get rid of the shackles and reach a newer level. But this chance is very small and can almost be ignored. Optimum route, Thick Earth Bear, Desert Explosive Bear. The strongest evolutionary route is only the Lord level, which is far from expected. This is still the optimal evolutionary route. Luo Yangshin wanted to contract a pet beast with the potential to at least reach the level of a monarch, then he turned his attention to other pet beasts. There is actually a pet beast. Although the pet beasts of the weapon type are born with spirits, it has the ability to fight independently, but it is still not very popular in Blue Star. Most people still like pet beasts of flesh and blood. This also leads to the fact that there are only a few people with such beasts as contract, although most people still believe in the abilities of pet beasts, but there is no denying the power of weapon beasts, and there are quite a few in the Dragon Kingdom who are famous for their weapon beasts. The long black knife lay quietly on the knife rest in the light mask. I saw someone coming in. Then he slashed at the light shield like crazy, the black sword energy flowing, as if venting his inner anger, but no matter how angry he was, the light shield didn't even cause a ripple. What's wrong with this knife? It's not serious at first sight. Don't worry about it. This knife is a bit crazy. I just want to scare you. Lu Rushuang nodded secretly after seeing that Luo Yang was not frightened, and then opened her mouth to explain. This pet beast was brought out of the secret realm of beast control by the 5th middle school beast control master in recent years. After various tests, it was found that the potential met the criteria for entering the special animal enclosure, so it was placed in the special animal enclosure. Name, Obsidian Knife. Attribute, Dark. Level, LV2. Elite level. Potential, LV49. Lord level. Racial skills, 1. Crazy slashing, 70/100. First glimpse of the door. Evolution route, 3. The optimal route, Obsidian Knife. Purple Obsidian Knife. Luo Yang shook his head, not frightened by his posture. It couldn't even get out of the light shield, not to mention Lu Rushuang was still there, but what Luo Yang cares about is the light ball falling from it. Number of times that can be drawn, 2. Extract 10 points of skill proficiency dropped from Obsidian Blade. As the Obsidian Knife slashed, more and more light balls fell from his body. Number of times that can be drawn, 1. Extract 10 points of skill proficiency dropped from Obsidian Blade. It's a pity that I didn't draw the skill. After drawing 2 copies of proficiency, there are no more drop light groups to extract. Lu Rushuang saw Luo Yang froze on the spot. Luo Yang, what's going on with you? Why are you standing there? Are you scared to death? Luo Yang smiled bitterly. No, teacher, I was thinking about other things just now, and I accidentally got obsessed. Wait until you come to your senses. Continue to use the nether eye to check the information of the other pet beast. Although the potential of these 3 pet beasts is found to be good, it's a pity that they only have Lord-level potential. None of them have reached the point where they can be alienated. It is impossible to meet psychological expectations at all. Forget it, let's take a look at the remaining 2, maybe there will be a surprise. Just when Luo Yang turned his attention to another beast, sudden, Luo Yang was frozen in place, the pupils keep shrinking. He discovered a treasure. Name, Spirit of Elements. Attribute, None. Level, LV1, Elite level. Potential, LV53, Lord level. Evolution route, 10. Alienation route, 1. Luo Yang's breathing became rapid and he quickly checked the path of alienation. Alienation route, Elemental Spirit, Spirit Sword User. Spirit Sword User. The evolution route of the Elemental Spirit is different according to the evolution materials. The evolution direction of the Elemental Spirit will be different according to the evolution material. If you use the Fire Attribute Epic level material, you will evolve into the Fire Spirit. If you use the Light Attribute Epic level material, you will evolve into the Light Spirit. But the Spirit Sword User has no idea. Have you heard of it? Driven by curiosity, Luo Yang looks at the potential of the Elemental Spirit to evolve into a Spirit Sword User. Name, Spirit Sword User. Attribute, Gold. Level, LV1, Elite level. Potential, LV60, Monarch level. Alienation route, 1. Hiss, the alienation route is really terrifying. The potential has actually reached the Monarch level. The key Spirit Sword User can continue to evolve. Will there be a chance to break through the shackles of Blue Star in the future? Contain your inner excitement. Teacher Lu, I want this Elemental Spirit. Okay, I'll help you register. It shouldn't be a problem to contract the Elemental Spirit with your talent. I'll help you unlock the light barrier that traps the Elemental Spirit. You can make the contract here. After the contract is completed, go find me outside. Lu Rushuang waved her hand to untie the mask. Without the restraint of the light mask, the elemental spirits were floating around excitedly. The elemental spirit is a spiritual body and can travel freely in the air, because the elemental spirit is in its initial state, so it looks very cute now. Moreover, Luo Yang also saw a ball of light falling while the elemental spirit was floating. Number of times that can be drawn, 3. Extract 10 points of skill proficiency dropped from the elemental spirit, *3. Luo Yang carefully touched the elemental spirit floating in the air. My dear, you must be very lonely in these dark days. Come with me. I will take you to see the outside world. Besides, I am very talented and will be very helpful to your growth. I can even make you surpass your ancestors and help you break through your shackles. Luo Yang coaxed and deceived and opened the beast control space. Let it feel the special energy in the beast controlling space. The energy in the beast controlling space has a fatal temptation for pet beasts, not to mention the beast controlling space where dual SSS level talents are condensed. No normal pet animal would refuse. Use this to test cadres. Which cadre can resist this temptation? Chapter 4 Contract Success. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The elemental spirits surrounded Luo Yang, releasing a kind aura. Seeing this, Luo Yang quickly began to outline the contract array. With the flickering of light, the two sides quickly completed the contract. The souls also established a connection. Luo Yang began to check the materials needed for alienation. Alienation materials. 1. Epic Evolution Material Spirit Sword Embryo. 2. Gold Attribute Lord Level Monster Crystal Core. 3. 10 bottles of soul-raising liquid. Luo Yang touched the head of the elemental spirit and said softly, "Little guy, please stay in the beast control space for a while, and I will let you out when I return." After putting the elemental spirit into the beast control space, it is time to start collecting alienation materials. Other materials are easy to solve and can be bought with money. and with his S-level talent, he can apply for a beast control loan at school, the most important spirit sword embryo. He has never even heard of it, but hearing the epic level makes Luo Yang's scalp numb. The evolution materials of pet beasts are divided into common, rare, epic, legendary, mythical, and eternal. The levels of different evolutionary materials are very different. For Luo Yang, a student, epic evolutionary materials can buy his life. Forget it, I'll find a way to get this spirit sword embryo out. Leave the special animal pen. All students who have successfully signed a contract must report to Lu Rushuang and register the pet they have contracted, so that the school can arrange the subsequent training. Teacher Lu, I have successfully signed a contract, and my pet is the elemental spirit. Okay, stay aside for a while, I will take you to the school treasury to choose an evolutionary resource. Luo Yang was a little confused. As the only S-level in Anqing No. 5 middle school, in addition to the free contract pet, you can also go to the school's evolution resource library to get an evolutionary resource for your pet. Then teacher, is there an epic evolutionary material spirit sword embryo in the evolution resource library? Luo Yang asked with a fluke mentality. Spirit sword embryo? I remember there seems to be one in it, why are you asking this? Lu Rushuang looked at Luo Yang strangely, wondering what this kid is going to do again. However, this kid is a good seedling. He should be reminded not to indulge himself too much and to focus on the beast, he is so weak at such a young age. He has to stop and rest every few steps. How can he be happy in the future? After registering the beast information of all students, Lu Rushuang directly let everyone go home and cultivate their feelings with their first beast. The mood of the pet will more or less affect the speed and state of cultivation. Don't be anxious to become stronger on the first day of the contract. First cultivate feelings and don't rush. Then Lu Rushuang took Luo Yang to the school's evolution resource library. There was a beastmaster patrolling at the door. Lu Rushuang handed her certificate to the other party. Everyone, I am responsible for collecting the evolution resources for this student. It seems that Anqing No. 5 middle school has finally produced a good seedling this year. After the inspection, he was released. As soon as he entered the evolution resource treasure house, all kinds of rare evolution materials came into view. Luo Yang couldn't help but sigh in his heart. Although the No. 5 middle school ranked low in city, its resources and teaching staff were not inferior at all. These are the wealth accumulated by Anqing No. 5 middle school since its establishment. The school's unreserved investment in students has only left a strong mark on their growth path. Your elemental spirit has great potential. The most powerful evolutionary route known so far is the light spirit. You can choose the epic evolutionary material light feather. In the future, you may evolve into a holy angel. The teacher suggests that you. Teacher, I want to choose the spirit sword embryo. Luo Yang said seriously. What? You kid, don't make trouble. This is related to the future of your pet. You can't do it recklessly. Lu Rushuang also values this only S-level student very much. If it were someone else, he would have woken him up long ago. Among the known evolutionary routes of the elemental spirit, the light spirit has the greatest potential. The safest way is to choose the light feather as the evolutionary material of the elemental spirit. Teacher, I want to try. Luo Yang said firmly. Lu Rushuang was silent. Luo Yang's talent is the S-level evolutionary pupil, or does he really have a way? But Lu Rushuang also followed the normal teacher's thinking. Most teachers think of playing it safe. After all, even if there are other routes, the cost of trial and error is too high. Students can't afford to delay at all. In addition, now is the golden period for students to practice, and no one dares to take this risk. Not everyone has the eye of the netherworld like Luo Yang. Now they are not children anymore, and they all have to be responsible for their own actions. Lu Rushuang, who figured it out, didn't ask too much. After all, these are the students' own secrets. The fourth one in the second row of the cabinet on the left. Luo Yang took out the jade box from the cabinet. It was cold to the touch. The jade box can protect the spiritual energy of the materials inside from the loss. Luo Yang was very careful when holding it. He opened the jade box gently. The sharp sword energy slapped Luo Yang's face, bringing a slight tingling sensation. when the sword energy dissipated, an exquisite jade sword lay in it. It was the size of a palm, and the sword body was engraved with special textures. Looking at such an exquisite spiritual sword embryo, I have to sigh at the world's ingenuity, with the most critical epic material. The other materials were easy to come by. Leave the evolution resource library, Luo Yang applied for a 3-year beast control loan from the school, with a total amount of 10 million yuan, which can be repaid within 3 years without any interest. You can also repay the loan in advance, which is also the Dragon Country's way of supporting those civilians with extraordinary talents but no background. With the Beast Tamer loan, they will not be far behind others in terms of cultivation resources, and it is also to allow them to focus on cultivation. Just now, Luo Yang checked on his mobile phone that a Lord-level gold crystal core costs 5 million. It's really a waste of money, but the result will prove that it is worth it. After filling in various information about the Beast Tamer loan, the money has been received, and the efficiency is very fast. Luo Yang bought all the materials he needed at the school's evolution resource library. After all, the school is not a charity organization. It is already a great favor to be able to give a pet with good potential and epic evolution materials. The materials are all there, and the total consumption is 600 W. Luo Yang now only wants to go back to help the elemental spirits transform. See the style of the spirit sword master. Nothing is more important than this. Now everything is ready. Returning to the empty home, Luo Yang has long been accustomed. His parents are beast mercenaries. When he was 14 years old, he went to a secret place and never came back. According to Blue Star, something went wrong in that secret place, and all the people who entered it died. Only this villa and a few savings were left. No matter how precious the evolutionary materials were, Luo Yang had never thought of selling this house, and it also carried many childhood memories. As soon as he got home, Luo Yang summoned the elemental spirit. Name, elemental spirit. Attribute, none. Level, LV2, elite level. Potential, LV53, lord level. Evolution route, 10. Alienation route, 1. It's upgraded by 1 level so quickly. Luo Yang thought about it and it was normal. His own beast control space is so special, it would be a real problem if the double SSS was upgraded slowly. The elemental spirit lay on Luo Yang's shoulder as soon as it came out. He couldn't help but stick to Luo Yang. Little guy, you're quite clingy. Let's give you a name. How about Xiaoling? Luo Yang touched her head. Xiaoling nodded, enjoying this feeling very much. This way, neither of us will be alone. But then the empty villa became more lively. Chapter 5, Sword Heart Clear. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoling, get ready. I'll give you a surprise that will make you stronger. It'll be a little painful, but I believe you'll be fine, right? Luo Yang touched her head and smiled. Ji Lu. Xiaoling nodded, and even her eyes became firm. After Luo Yang finished speaking, he found a bathtub and filled it with some water. Pour all the soul-cultivating liquid into it. Gulp. The water in the bathtub instantly turned green, and bubbles kept coming out. The soul sword embryo and the lord-level gold crystal core should be put in last. Xiaoling, come here quickly and soak in the bathtub. Luo Yang hurriedly called the elemental spirit to get into the bathtub. After her body was completely submerged by the soul-cultivating liquid diluted with water, hurry up and throw the other 2 evolutionary materials into the bathtub. Soon there was a chemical reaction in the bathtub. The fused soul sword embryo was filled with violent gold energy and all poured into the body of the elemental spirit. The expression of the elemental spirit was in great pain, and the spirit body had terrifying cracks. Luo Yang was so nervous that he didn't dare to breathe. You must hold on. The souls of both sides were connected. He could also clearly feel Xiaoling's pain, which made Luo Yang's heart tighten. Xiaoling, hold on, you have to surpass your ancestors and become the strongest elf. This is an opportunity to change your destiny, you must seize it. The powerful energy was constantly transforming Xiaoling's body. After more than 10 minutes of transformation, a golden light enveloped it. This is the evolutionary halo. This also means that it is about to succeed, and the next step is to complete the transformation of the life level. At that time, Xiaoling will appear in a brand new look. The dazzling light makes it impossible to look directly. Luo Yang is not clear about the situation inside, but the soul can feel that Xiaoling is developing in a good direction. As the evolutionary halo dissipates, Xiaoling, who has completed the transformation, appears in Luo Yang's field of vision. In just a short moment, Xiaoling has completed a revolutionary change, no longer appears in the form of a spirit. She was seen standing barefoot in the air, and the sky lost its color the moment she appeared. Her appearance was basically the same as that of an ordinary person, wearing a white veil, which was extremely hazy. Even though her face was covered by the veil, one could still feel the beauty behind the veil. She carried a transparent long sword behind her, which was as thin as a cicada's wing. Although it had no sheath, it was still firmly attached to her back. From a distance, it seemed that there was nothing behind her. Xiaoling now has a very high appearance. Luo Yang was shocked by the evolved Xiaoling. Master! Master! Oh my God, Xiaoling, you can speak now, and you sound like a cute girl. Luo Yang was stunned. The voice was too sweet. Yes, it will come naturally after evolution, but it's a little uncomfortable to speak at first, but it will be fine if I talk more. Don't worry, let me take a look at your data panel first. Name, Spirit Sword Master, attribute, gold, feature, Sword Heart Clear, level, LV2, elite, potential, LV60, monarch, racial skills, divine speed, 0 out of 100, getting a glimpse of the way, star shattering sword chi 0/100, getting a glimpse of the way, alienation route, spirit sword master, spirit sword master. Luxury, too luxurious. In the later stage, you can continuously extract new skills through unlimited extraction, which is really comprehensive development. At present, 1 speed and 1 attack method are enough. Divine speed, greatly increase your own speed. Under divine speed, there is no trace. Star shattering sword chi, release a sword chi with the power to destroy the stars. This sword is invincible when it is unsheathed. The key is to awaken such a perverted characteristic. The characteristic can only be awakened when the pet's talent reaches the monarch level. This is why there is a huge watershed between the king and the lord. The characteristics are of great help to the pet. The combat power of pets with characteristics and those without characteristics at the same level is completely different. It seems that I have to extract proficiency to raise Xiaoling's skill level. Luo Yang now has a plan for himself. After that, I will continue to improve Xiaoling's level and skill proficiency. Possess the characteristic of sword heart clarity. He is naturally very sensitive to sword skills, and learning sword skills is even easier. I have extracted 50 points of skill proficiency, so let's try it. Let's try the broken star sword energy first, and all 50 points of proficiency are aimed at the broken star sword energy, and they are all maxed out. Xiaoling clearly felt that his understanding of the broken star sword energy had reached a higher level. Luo Yang hurriedly checked Xiaoling's skill proficiency. Racial skills, speed, 0 out of 100, first look, star-breaking sword chi 50/100, first look, only 50 points of proficiency away from mastering the art. According to the normal pace, it takes a month to practice a skill from the first look to mastering the art. As long as I draw some more proficiency tomorrow, star-breaking sword chi will directly reach the next level of mastering the art. This saves a month of hard training. Master, I feel like I have a new understanding of star-breaking sword chi. Your skills are amazing. Xiaoling was like a little fangirl. Although her temperament has changed drastically after the evolution, she is still Luo Yang's little fangirl. Don't worry, I won't treat you badly if you follow me. Remember to consolidate today's results when you return to the beast control space, and you should also hurry up and familiarize yourself with your skills. Xiaoling nodded excitedly, her eyes full of admiration. By the way, can you take off your veil? This half-hidden look while holding a pipa is really curious. Master, do you want to see it? I'm curious about what kind of prosperous appearance is hidden behind the veil. Luo Yang said seriously. Xiaoling's fair ears were instantly stained with a layer of red frost. Then cover your face and gently lift the veil. The complete face is revealed. Luo Yang was astonished after seeing it. Every inch of his skin was like mutton fat white jade, and his face without makeup was even more astonishing. Paired with a white gauze, it is no exaggeration to say that his appearance is stunning. It's like a female sword fairy. After watching Luo Yang, he only left a few words in his heart. Behind the gauze is a stunning beauty, covering it up and shocking everyone in the world. Okay, Xiaoling, you can't take off your veil easily outside, do you understand? Luo Yang said seriously. In fact, he was a little selfish at heart. He could just appreciate it behind the veil. I understand. Behind the veil is only for the master. Xiaoling was extremely well behaved. Luo Yang's vanity was at an all-time high at this time. Who wouldn't be confused by this thing? Okay, it's getting late, Xiaoling, go to bed early. Can Xiaoling sleep with the master at night? The beast control space is too dark, and Xiaoling is afraid. Xiaoling begged, her little hands gripping Luo Yang's clothes tightly. You can sleep together, keep your distance, and you can't do anything. Okay, long live my master. Luo Yang simply washed himself and then lay on the bed and fell asleep, a speechless night. Early in the morning, Luo Yang stretched. I had a great sleep last night and had a sweet dream. I got up in the morning, changed my sheets, packed my things and went to school. Nowadays, contract beasts still need to study systematically in the early stage, and they don't know a lot of theoretical knowledge about pet beasts. If they were arranged to go to the secret realm immediately, not many of them would come out alive. Chapter 6 Exchange Competition. You are listening at novelfull.audio. As soon as I arrived in the classroom, I saw the students in the classroom having a lively discussion. After waking up yesterday, all kinds of information about Luo Yang were exposed. Many girls have posted a lot of outrageous posts. For example, they have good looks and a little money, but they just don't know how much it costs to have sex for one night. What's even more outrageous is that tens of millions of dollars are being offered for a child. It should be known that the talents of future heirs of highly gifted holders are generally not too low, which has also led to many girls having other ideas. There are even some extreme girls who are ready to drug themselves and force them to have sex. This situation abounds. Luo Yang's name also appeared in the public eye for the first time. As soon as he entered the classroom, everyone's eyes were focused on him. This guy is now the mascot of the 5th middle school, and he has also contracted with the rare pet elemental spirit. The future is smooth. Why didn't you realize that Luo Yang was so handsome before? I wonder if it's too late to chase him now. I don't know if Luo Yang's elemental spirit has evolved. If he evolves into a light spirit, his combat power will be able to get rid of us in an instant. Compared with other high school geniuses, it will not be too bad. Luo Yang returned to his right guardian throne, finished breakfast at the speed of light, then the announcement rang. Today is the annual Anxiang Friendship Exchange Competition. Teachers and students from major high schools are about to arrive. All students and teachers from number 5 middle school are asked to gather at the school training ground. Teachers from each class will count the number of students in time. In previous years, there would be a friendship exchange on the first day after contracting a pet beast. But the 5th middle school is always at the bottom, so it has little interest in these rankings. Everyone go to the training ground quickly. You won't be able to live well without one person. Lu Rishuang came to the classroom to give instructions. Come to the training ground. It can be seen that the area is very large, and it is simply a small thing to accommodate so many students. This is a special training ground specially built by the school, all made of rare materials. Students usually conduct beast control battles here. Hey, have you heard about it? Number 2 middle school has awakened an enhanced A-level talent, and number 1 middle school has even produced an S-level talent. There are so many geniuses this year. It's just a pain for us. Sigh, I don't know if our 5th middle school will be at the bottom in this year's Beast Control Exchange. It has been 4 years in a row. Fortunately, my skin is as thick as the city wall and I am fearless. What are you afraid of? Isn't there Luo Yang who has awakened to S level in our 5th middle school? Not to mention the top 3, there should be no problem in getting rid of the bottom. There are 5 high schools in Anxiang, arranged in order of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, Luo Yang also knew. This is also the purpose of major high schools to find out the background of other schools. After all, everyone is a newly contracted beast. At this time, everyone can be said to be on the same starting line. What is at stake at this time is the relationship with the pet and the mastery of the pet. Since this year's number 5 middle school has an S-level talent like mine, many people may be unable to sit still. You can use the friendly competition to gain proficiency and upgrade Xiao Ling's broken star to the level of entering the palace. Luo Yang was secretly happy, but he was worried that there was no place to extract proficiency. After all, there was a bug in this skill. It can only be drawn when fighting or watching other people fight, and it can also be drawn by killing monsters, but if there were no restrictions, that would be outrageous. Come to the training ground. Lu Rushuang and many teachers are already in place. Today, Lu Rushuang looked very knowledgeable in what she wore. A black silk hip-hugging skirt perfectly outlined her figure, not to mention the students, even the teachers turned around frequently. When Lu Rushuang saw Luo Yang was about to slip back, she quickly stepped forward and grabbed him. Luo Yang, you stand at the front, Lin Yue stands next to him, and the others stand behind them, making a total of 2 lines. Yesterday, Lu Rushuang also informed the principal of Luo Yang's situation, and the principal paid great attention to it after learning about it. The 5th middle school is lacking young talents. Every year, the enrollment is not full, and most of the outstanding students are snatched away by the 1st and 2nd middle schools. It has continued to decline for 5 consecutive years. If it weren't for its profound foundation, I'm afraid it would have been cannibalized by other high schools. Today can be said to be a battle of proof for the 5th middle school. With Luo Yang's S-level talent, he can resolve this difficult situation. Luo Yang, don't worry if you fail to evolve. You are a good seedling. When the time comes, I will apply to the principal to apply for bright feathers as an exception. I will try again when the pet beast recovers. Lu Rushuang patted his shoulder and told him not to worry. She thought that Luo Yang's evolution ended in failure yesterday, so she was afraid of damaging his confidence, so she comforted him with good intentions. Teacher, I evolved successfully, but the pet beast seems to have undergone some kind of mutation. I don't think it is recorded in the Dragon Kingdom's evolution record book. Luo Yang has already thought of his words. Anyway, the rules of the world do not allow another little spirit to be born. Even if you tell them the evolutionary material, you won't succeed, and I just have to attribute all of this to mutation, but there is also a hidden danger if there are too many variations. Well, mutated? Is that developing in a good direction or bad? It should be considered good. Luo Yang's answer was ambiguous. Okay, that's fine. It should be a benign mutation. I'll check it out for you after the friendly match is over. By the way, today's exchange competition may allow you to compete with other high school geniuses. After all, we have only been contracted for less than a day, so it doesn't matter if you lose. But if you can help the school get out of the bottom, the principal promises to help you pay off all your 10 million beast loan, and even reward you with a generous bonus. It depends on you whether you can grasp it. Get out of the bottom. There is such a good thing. Luo Yang was somewhat tempted. Getting out of the bottom is quite feasible, although 10 million beast loan is not much. No one likes the feeling of owing money. Teacher, don't worry. Students will do their best. Lu Rushuang also knew that although this kid looked unserious at ordinary times, he would not be careless in some major matters. Soon, teachers and students from all major high schools arrived. Due to the rotation of the exchange venue, the first 4 years were in other schools, and this year it was finally the turn of number 5 middle school. The teachers of number 5 middle school hurriedly went up to receive them and fulfilled their hospitality. Look, the training ground of your number 5 middle school is still the same. Why don't you upgrade it? The training grounds of our other high schools have been upgraded to be more comprehensive and cover a wider range of training. Old Fong, you can't say that. Number 5 middle school has been at the bottom for 4 consecutive years. Isn't it normal that there is no money for renovation? Don't hold on to it. The teachers of number 3 middle school and number 4 middle school were in collusion, and there was constant yin and yang along the way. The teachers of number 5 middle school did not refute them, but their faces were very gloomy. The students following these teachers looked disdainful and arrogant, looking at the students of number 5 middle school with a condescending look, and were very angry. Damn, what's with that arrogant guy in front? He's walking with his eyes wide open. Is he flirting? Damn it. I used to like to beat up such arrogant guys. People who don't know would think his eyes are in his nose. That's Xiaoqiang, the genius who awakened the A-level talent, Blue Water Waves, from number 2 middle school. His strength should not be underestimated, but this kid wasn't so arrogant before. He got cocky after awakening the A-level talent. The students from number 1 middle school and number 2 middle school don't like number 5 middle school very much. After all, they have been at the bottom for several consecutive years. They can't take it seriously even if they want to, even if an S-level talent comes out, so what? I heard it's still auxiliary and has no effect in actual combat. I guess B-level strengthening skills can crush him. But number 3 middle school and number 4 middle school are different. Now number 5 middle school has an S-level talent. They might be the next to be at the bottom, so they are panicking. These guys are really arrogant. Luo Yang couldn't help but sigh that youthful vigor is good. These kids have never been beaten, however. He also knew that the grudge between number 5 middle school and number 2 middle school had been established since the first generation of Beastmasters. Every year, the friendly match was between the students of number 5 middle school and number 2 middle school. It could be said to be a double blow to the body and spirit. Chapter 7 Arrogance and Dominance. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Then I will be more ruthless today. He seemed to feel Luo Yang's gaze. Xiaoqiang looked at him with a sneer, and even blatantly made a throat-cutting gesture. He directly performed his arrogance to the fullest. It caused an uproar instantly. The students of number 5 middle school were extremely angry when they saw this move. If they were not weak, they would have wanted to teach this guy a lesson. He looked too pretentious. If I could not see his miserable appearance, it would be more painful than killing them. The female teacher of number 2 middle school laughed. I'm sorry, everyone. Xiaoqiang just awakened his A-level talent and doesn't know how high the sky is and how deep the earth is. I would like to ask your students to help teach him a lesson and let him know what is beyond the sky. Our number 2 middle school will be very grateful then. Hey! Teacher Fang's words are not appropriate. Young people, how can you be called young people if you are not young and energetic? Right, everyone has come from their era. If you don't act arrogant now, when will you wait? That's right, old Fang, I think what he said makes sense. Xiaoqiang is very strong, and it's not someone else's turn to teach him a lesson. The female teacher of number 2 middle school said it nicely, but her face was very complacent, not embarrassed at all. The teachers of number 3 middle school and number 4 middle school flattered loudly. They had already given those students a death order. No matter what, the students of number 5 middle school must be defeated and cannot be allowed to get rid of the bottom. If number 5 middle school turns over, the last one at that time will definitely receive the same treatment, being isolated and excluded. By other schools, this is what others least want to see. Luo Yang smiled when he saw this. He raised his middle finger to Xiaoqiang, and then turned it down. This internationally accepted gesture is very popular everywhere. He is not afraid of the other party's provocation at all. Forbearance. That depends on the situation. Now that they have been beaten to their doorstep, what's the point of forbearance? If he is arrogant, you should be more arrogant than him. The grudge between number 5 middle school and number 2 middle school can be traced back to the first generation of Beastmasters. At the beginning, in a secret realm, the first generation of Beastmasters of number 5 middle school discovered a precious spiritual medicine and happened to meet the first generation of Beastmasters of number 2 middle school. As a result, the first generation of number 2 middle school was moved by the treasure and insisted that he discovered the treasure first. As a result, a battle was inevitable, but in the end, number 2 middle school was stronger and the treasure was snatched away. Since then, the two sides have had a grudge. Number 5 middle school is not a pushover. They have been bullied to their doorstep, so they also launched a counterattack against the first generation of number 2 middle school. After that, whether it was a competition or a secret realm, whenever the two sides met, they would inevitably have a fierce battle. This delicate relationship has been maintained to this day. They had heard about these things when they entered the school. The students of number 5 middle school were instantly excited. Luo Yang is awesome, beat that jerk in the game. I'll give you 500 if you win. The game was already full of gunpowder before it even started. Xiaoqiang was just a clown. What really concerned Luo Yang was Shangguan Fu, a student from number 1 middle school who had awakened his S-level talent. Shangguan Fu was not very conspicuous in the crowd, and was resting with his eyes closed at this time, not caring about the quarrel between the two sides. Such trivial matters could not attract his attention at all. According to Lu Rushuang, the pet contracted by this guy was very mysterious, and other schools had not received any specific information. Xiaoqiang was very angry at being ridiculed like this, and when he looked at the ridicule of the students around him, his face darkened instantly, but he also understood the situation. He glared at Luo Yang fiercely, ready to teach him a lesson in the game later. The teacher of number 2 middle school also nodded when he saw this situation. Although he was crazy, he did not lose his sense of proportion. This kind of person can go further on the road of beast control. If you want to teach him a lesson, defeat him openly on the training ground and let him know that there is a price to pay for his temporary verbal advantage. If he is led by the nose by the other party like a reckless man, it will be truly shameful. I think Xiaoqiang is a good kid. He knows how to advance and retreat. He has such a magnanimous demeanor at this age of blood and vigor. The future is promising. The teacher of number 4 middle school flatters him as soon as he finds an opportunity. The teacher of number 2 middle school snorts coldly, and doesn't seem to care on the surface, but in his heart, he is very happy with these flatteries. The principals of the 5 major high schools sit neatly on the judges' seats. They look amiable and talk and laugh on the surface, but they are all cunning in private. As Principal Yang Wangua comes on stage to speak, the scene suddenly becomes quiet. Principal Yang is an old man who is nearly 50 years old. He wears a simple black Zhongshan suit and walks with big strides. The muscles under his clothes are strong and powerful. In Ancheng, everyone who knows about Principal Yang's heroic deeds admires him, which is why the 5th middle school still stands firm despite being at the bottom for 4 consecutive years. With Principal Yang, the sky of the 5th middle school will not fall. Many years ago, a terrifying beast tide broke out in Ancheng, and the residents in Ancheng suffered heavy casualties. At the critical moment, Principal Yang stepped forward and rushed into the beast tide alone. When surrounded, he even killed the leading king-level monster Charming Heart Fox, which directly shocked Ancheng. He was the most popular at the time. Principal Yang's contribution in that beast tide was well known, but it also caused irreversible injuries to his pets, and he has since retreated to the second line. Even so, in Ancheng, when someone sees him, they have to respectfully call him Principal Yang. We very much welcome the principals, teachers, and students from other universities in Anxiang to visit Anxiang No. 5 Middle School. As the host, we should warmly welcome them and thank them for coming. Warm applause broke out, and then came the main event. Today is also the time for the new exchange competition. Our tradition of the Anxiang exchange competition has been preserved to this day. This is a good inheritance and an opportunity for every student to make a name for himself. Without wasting everyone's time, the exchange competition is officially start. 1 student from each class is selected to participate, and 2 students from each class are selected. Everyone has a friendly exchange and discussion, and must not hurt anyone's life. The party that is judged to be the winner cannot continue to attack the loser. There will be referees and safety officers in each arena. I wish the friendship between the 5 major high schools in Anqing will last forever. As Principal Yang Wangua finished his speech, everyone stood up and applauded, including the other principals. There is no way, I have to give this face. 5 classes in number 5 middle school began to select students. Our 3rd class will send Luo Yang and Lin Yue to play. Does anyone have any objections? No. Everyone said in unison. Although they wanted to bring glory to the school, they were unable to do so and sent the 2 most talented students in their class. I also want to go all out. There are 5 classes in number 5 middle school, and each class has an average of 1 B-level gifted student. Each high school sent its best 6. The students arranged to play in the 5th middle school are all under great pressure. It just so happened that Luo Yang and Lin Yue came out of class 3. Lin Yue also contracted a pet beast that she was satisfied with in the animal pen yesterday. She has a unique talent. Everyone else has to look for a pet that they are satisfied with. She has so many pet beasts that she can't even choose. Finally, I chose a pet that suited me best, Extreme Ice Fox. The potential reaches the extraordinary level, and it also has a high probability of breaking through the Lord. It can be regarded as a very good pet beast in the early stage. Other high schools basically have 6 students, with an average of 1 per class. A total of 30 students will be selected by drawing lots. The first to third place will receive rewards jointly sent by the 5 major high schools. In previous years, these rewards were very generous. With strong strength, it is almost an implicit decision. I wonder if there will be any changes today. Chapter 8 Tidebringer. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. Luo Yang murmured, "This year's rewards are also very rich, and one of them is even more generous, arranging tens of millions of rewards. This also stems from the confidence in Shangguan Fu's strength. Don't worry about accidents at all. Don't look at it. It is estimated that so many students this year are here to serve as sparring partners for Shangguan, just like they were given as sparring partners for number 1 middle school last year. Those generous rewards have nothing to do with us. We can only see if we can get them. Oh, I should say it or not. This reward is really enviable. Either I have no strength, or I have to compete for superiority. With these rewards, I don't have to worry about early resource issues." At this time Luo Yang fell into deep thought. With so many students fighting, wouldn't the dropped proficiency take off? It would be even worse if you were lucky enough to get the skill. Luo Yang rubbed his hands and began to look forward to the next game. After submitting the list of contestants, the referee said loudly, "Invite all students to come to the stage to draw lots." There are a total of 30 students, and the half-zone avoidance principle is adopted. This is also to prevent students from the same school from running into each other in the early stage. In order to make the competition fair, students from the same school will basically not meet each other. If you want to win, you can only rely on your own strength to continuously advance. There are no shortcuts. The order of the lottery was also personally disrupted by the 5 principles, and there would be no shady secrets. You can only rely on your personal strength here. 30 people, fighting in pairs. There will be a special by draw in the next round, and the students who are drawn will automatically advance to the next round after taking a break. After all, luck can also be said to be a part of strength. After the elimination round, there are still 15 students left. The remaining students undergo another round of elimination. Just keep advancing through PK. Compete for first place. Everyone, start drawing the first round of lottery, and the selected students will come on stage to prepare for the competition. 30 students lined up one after another. These 30 people can be said to be the elites of the top 5 high schools. In the future, each of them may become the pillar of Ungshi. The first person drawn was Shangguan Fu. His expression did not change from beginning to end, as if nothing could move him. He got the number 10 pick. The other students kept praying in their hearts that they would not encounter these ruthless people from number 1 middle school and number 2 middle school in the first round. Draw lots in order. All lottery results are announced. Shangguan Fu was fighting against a boy from number 4 middle school. When he learned that his opponent was Shangguan Fu, he immediately started to fight. Soon it was Luo Yang's turn. He went up and randomly drew a note. Behind him was Oh Xiaoqiang. "Boy, you better not meet me in the first round, otherwise I will let you know why the flowers are so red." Oh Xiaoqiang stared at Luo Yang with cold eyes. I don't know why, but when he saw Luo Yang's indifferent expression, he didn't say anything happy and felt itchy in his heart. Maybe it had something to do with being ridiculed just now. A biting dog can't bark, can you? Luo Yangzhuan glanced at him secretly. Just kidding, who doesn't know how to have fun? When it comes to trolling people, Luo Yang is very confident. His brilliant record is that he successfully defended his parents in Zon, and even the opponent was so angry that he hung up. You are sharp-tongued, but you will see your true results on the field. Oh Xiaoqiang was so blocked by him that he didn't know what to say. He knew that he couldn't defeat the other party, so he shut up very wisely, thinking in his heart what kind of ruthless action he should take after encountering him. It would be better to let him beg for mercy in front of so many people, which would be more heart-wrenching. Everyone has been drawn. 2 people who draw the same number are opponents and go to the ring at once. Luo Yang drew number 7, also number 4 is a girl from number 4 middle school named He Yunxia. Judging from her bold outfit, she must be a hot girl. Last night, Lu Rushuang sent information about students from major high schools and their awakening talents to his mobile phone. Luo Yang also roughly did his homework. What this girl has awakened is the B-level talent, Deadly Toxin, which can strengthen the toxins of the poisonous beasts, directly increasing their power by a level. Hey, it seems I'm unlucky. I met an S-level talent owner in the first round. He Yunxia smiled, and then slowly walked to Luo Yang, trembling every step, and the buttons of his shirt were stretched very tight, as if they were about to explode in the next second. If nothing else, this girl has two big principles. You're still a handsome guy, can you be gentler when you start? If you let me win, you can do whatever you want. He Yunxia began to use a tricky angle to demonstrate her reasoning. Xiao Ling, who was watching this scene in the beast control space, yelled, "Master, don't look at it, this woman is shameless and slutty. I will teach her a lesson later and let her know the consequences of seducing the master. This classmate, please love yourself. After that, return to the preparation area." Just kidding, what kind of rouge powder? Xiao Ling is still good looking, and she needs to have a good temperament, a good figure, and strength. Due to the limited number of live arenas, a total of 5 arenas were used for fighting at the same time. Luoyang number 7 was assigned to the next round. Their position is above the ring, and the viewing effect is excellent. Luoyang found a suitable angle and began to observe the falling proficiency. Let the proficiency come more violently. As the referee's call sounded, both sides began to summon pet beasts. The 5 arenas were filled with light, and all kinds of pet beast auras emerged one after another. Some arenas are filled with flames, while others are flooded with water. As the Beastmasters appeared on the stage, the tense atmosphere was about to explode. There were 2 students from number 5 middle school in the first round. They were unlucky and the opponents they drew were very strong. It's over. We met such a difficult opponent in the first round of number 5 middle school. This situation is very unfavorable to us. This luck is too bad. Oh, Xiaoqiang will kill our students from number 5 middle school. Many students were extremely worried about the students in the venue. As time went by, the 5 arenas entered a white-hot stage. The third arena, Oh Xiaoqiang smiled. Next to him, a huge tide messenger was squatting, with a body of more than 2 meters, and 2 huge whiskers swaying at will. To put it nicely, it's a messenger, and to put it bluntly, it's a big catfish. Don't say it. They have one thing in common, that is, they look quite similar. Because of Oh Xiaoqiang's talent, the contracted sea beast can play its full role, and the strength of talent plus the burst of sea beasts is far from 1+1. The school spent a lot of effort to find this sea beast, and it was specially airlifted from a coastal city by flying pets, which took a lot of effort. Boy, it's not too late to admit defeat now, otherwise I will use you as a scapegoat and let Luo Yang know the consequences of angering me. Oh Xiaoqiang laughed cruelly. Don't talk nonsense, there are no cowards in number 5 middle school. He also knew that he could be defeated, but he couldn't admit defeat. If he admitted defeat, it would be a real disgrace to his grandmother's house. Flame Tiger, go all out. Chen Daolong shouted. Humph, overestimating yourself. Oh Xiaoqiang put away his pride and began to compete seriously. Although he was arrogant, he would go all out in every game. He knew from a young age that a lion would fight a rabbit with all his strength. Tide Messenger, blue sea waves. A huge blue wave swept the Tide Messenger, and the Tide Messenger stepped out of the waves and completed the transformation in the blink of an eye. The Tide Messenger had a blue trident in his hand, and a terrifying aura burst out from his body. With the amazing momentum and attribute restraint, the Flame Tiger was facing tremendous pressure at this time. Roar. The flames on the Flame Tiger's body did not weaken but increased. The Master's momentum will also affect the will of the pet. Even if you lose, you must lose with dignity. Chapter 9 Scorpion Tails All Over the Sky. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Luo Yang in the viewing area was too busy at this time, looking at the light balls falling continuously on the ring. Nothing is more exciting than these. Number of times that can be drawn, 5. Extract 15 points of skill proficiency dropped from the water cannon turtle. Number of times that can be drawn, 2. Extract 10 points of skill proficiency dropped from poisonous thorn vine. Number of times that can be drawn, 7. Extract 20 points of skill proficiency dropped from Tidebringer. This wave is really profitable. Watch the increasing proficiency. Luo Yang did not hesitate to upgrade Broken Star and Divine Speed to the next level. Racial skills, Divine Speed, 0 out of 500, enter the hall. Starbreaking Sword Chi 0 out of 500, enter the hall. Xiaoling, who was in the beast controlling space, suddenly had more skill insights in her mind. And then she felt that her two major racial skills had broken through, reached the second stage of skill level. However, the experience required to reach the next level has also been increased to 500, and the experience required in the future should continue to increase. After the skills of the two major races broke through to the next level, Luo Yang felt that this exchange match was even more foolproof. Looking at Shengguan Fu, who was concentrating with his eyes closed, Luo Yang thought to himself, I hope you can still be as calm as you are now in the ring. Xiaoling, who was in the beast control space, even started to try out the skills after the breakthrough. There are also areas in the beast control space where pet beasts can specifically display their skills. The cold sword energy was raging in the beast controlling space, and the golden horse trainer was rampaging in the beast controlling space, and its power skyrocketed. After improving your skills, there are still 280 proficiency points left, which is no longer enough to advance to the next level. After picking up the proficiency levels on the 5 arenas, Luo Yang set his sights on the 3rd arena. It can be seen that Chen Dalong's strength is far different from that of O Xiaoqiang, and he was completely abused throughout the whole process. O Xiaoqiang's pet beast Tidebringer still has some say. It is estimated that the initial level of this pet was not low when it was airlifted. Otherwise the beast controlling space breakthrough speed condensed by A-level talents would not be so fast. Name, Tidebringer. Attribute, Water. Level, LV4, Elite level. Potential, LV48, Lord level. Racial skills, 1, Tidal Tsunami, 11 out of 100, First glimpse of the door. Evolution route, 2, but O Xiaoqiang can obviously solve the battle quickly, but he likes a little torture. The flame tiger's body was covered in scars, and the flames on his body had also dissipated a lot. After every attack, O Xiaoqiang looked at Luo Yang with great satisfaction, as if he was showing off his achievements. Every time the blazing tiger was knocked away, it got up and attacked again. Even the referee in the 3rd ring couldn't stand it. This guy was so disgusting. The key is that no one on both sides admits defeat, and it is difficult for him to intervene. Now he can only wait for one side to be able to fight before announcing the result of the game. This O Xiaoqiang is not cheap. There are obviously many ways to win the game, but he chose the one with the most barrages. It is just like Catfish Demon, no. More disgusting than Catfish Demon. Senior Dalong has tried his best. Just admit defeat and everyone will understand you. Oh, my eyes are sore after watching this. Although we are ranked at the bottom of the 5 middle schools, we will go all out in every game. With the blows flying again and again, O Xiaoqiang also felt boring. Tidebringer, end the battle. The trident was swept away with the power of the ocean, and the flame tiger roared in pain before being seriously injured and unconscious. There was a long wound on the chest, blood was constantly flowing out of it, and the bones exposed inside could be faintly seen. On the 3rd stage, the winner is O Xiaoqiang. The referee said quickly upon seeing this, while comforting Chen Dalong. Student, please look away and quickly take the pet beast into the beast control space and let it recover from its injuries. Yes, yes. Chen Dalong wiped his tears, carefully stroked the flame tiger's mouth, and then put it into the beast control space. The energy in the beast controlling space not only helps the pet beasts upgrade, but also restores injuries. Of course, this is only limited to some reversible injuries. Irreversible injuries can only be healed and cannot be safely recovered even in the beast control space. Chen Dalong walked down the ring in despair. Principal Yang, who was sitting at the principal's desk, had a serious face and deep eyes. He didn't know what he was thinking. The principal of number 2 middle school was sitting on pins and needles, scolding O Xiaoqiang in his heart. If you win, win well. What does winning like this mean? Return to the team. Chen Dalong bowed deeply to the teacher. The students are not talented, so the 5th middle school is embarrassed along with the students. It's okay, Dalong. The teacher knows that you tried your best and you did a good job. The teacher reached out and hugged him, comforting him. With the end of the first round, all 3 players from the top 5 teams were wiped out. Now only Luo Yang, Lin Yuwei, and 1 other boy are left in the 5th middle school. Students participating in the next round, be ready. The referee shouted. In the viewing area, the teacher from number 5 middle school said to Luo Yang and Lin Yuwei who were competing. Come on, don't feel any burden. It doesn't matter if you lose. Just don't get hurt. Teacher, don't worry. We will do our best to bring glory to the school. As all participating students go to their respective arenas and take their places, all the students in number 5 middle school were extremely nervous. They don't know what to do if even Luo Yang loses. They can only pray that the fire of hope will not be extinguished. On the second stage, all referees repeat the rules of the game. Then came an order. The second round has officially begun. Luo Yang waved his right hand. With golden light falling, the barefoot female swordsman stepped on the air and walked down step by step, staring at He Yunxia quietly with cold eyes. The unique way of appearing instantly became the focus. Holy crap, isn't Luo Yang's pet an elemental spirit? Shouldn't it look like this when it evolves into a light spirit? What kind of pet is this? Why can't I find it in the Dragon Kingdom's pet record book? Has the pet mutated? Damn, it's so beautiful. Is this the female sword fairy? Yang Wanguo was also a little surprised to see Xiaoling appear. He could feel that there was an unusual energy in Xiaoling's body. Is this the genius student Lu Rushuang said? It's interesting. If you can give me a surprise, I will give you one in return. Seeing this, He Yunxia knew that her temptation had no effect, so she could only defeat it with strength. Purple venomous scorpion, it's your turn to appear. As He Yunxia's clear voice sounded, a 2-meter-sized purple-green scorpion emerged from the ground, its dark tail needle exuding a soul-eating aura. Luo Yang directly checked the information of purple poison scorpion. Name, purple venomous scorpion. Attribute, poison. Level, LV3, elite level. Potential, LV35, Lord level. Racial skills, 1, scorpion tail, 7/100, first glimpse of the door. Evolution route, 2, Xiaoling, be careful to avoid its tail needle and fight quickly. Luo Yang was also very confident in Xiaoling's strength. Xiaoling looked at the purple poison scorpion and thought, just blame your master for being such a coquettish person. The purple poison scorpion still doesn't know what kind of torture he will suffer later. Both sides are ready, the game begins. Following the referee's order, the beasts on both sides quickly distanced themselves. Damn it, didn't the teacher say that the evolutionary direction of Luo Yang's pet beast is likely to be the light spirit? Then what the hell is this? I've seen it before, and I don't even know what its skills are. How can I fight it? He Yunxia knew nothing about Xiaoling and did not dare to move forward rashly, making a decision quickly. Purple venomous scorpion, enter defense mode. Turn on talent, deadly poison. The purple venomous scorpion quickly changed, its 2 huge scorpion pincers took a defensive stance, and its tail was raised high, emits a faint green light. He Yunxia is very confident in the defensive posture of the purple poison scorpion. As long as you are familiar with the opponent's attack methods and can take the initiative to attack, your chances of winning are still very high. He Yunxia has a lot of experience. In a defensive state, he can launch a fatal blow as long as he finds a weakness in the opponent. It depends on whether Luo Yang is careful enough. I have a hunch that Luo Yang's pet beast will attack us later. It's a pity that she underestimated Xiaoling's strength. Slut, accept the punishment. Xiaoling's body suddenly became transparent, instantly disappeared from everyone's sight. An illusory white shadow appeared in everyone's field of vision. As soon as the purple poisonous scorpion's defensive state was activated, sharp scorpion needle stabbed towards Xiaoling. Whoosh! Xiaoling's speed surged, and he quickly moved out of the way. Bang! A scorpion needle pierced the edge of the ring, sputtering out sparks. Humph, this is the first shot. He Yunxia showed a wicked smile on her lips. Then several more scorpion needles came, and Xiaoling quickly dodged them. Bang! Another scorpion needle stabbed the edge of the ring. the scorpion tails all over the sky were launched like a violent storm. As long as Yunsha wins a random one, he will have the capital to drag on, but this is a test of metaphysics. Once man's scorpion tail starts to cool down, she will be in danger, it just depends on whether God will favor her. Chapter 10 Easy Advancement. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. Xiaoling nimbly shuttled in the ring, avoided countless poisonous scorpion tails. The sharp scorpion tails emitted a terrifying dim light, as if they would completely devour people in the next second. Suddenly, Xiaoling observed that the poison needles released by the purple scorpion tail were constantly decreasing. Seized the opportunity, clang. The long sword behind him was quickly unsheathed, accompanied by the sound of metal friction and the crisp sound of the sword. After spinning in the air, finally, it fell steadily in Xiaoling's hand. Then the long sword was swung out suddenly, a cold and flashing sword light whistled out, and the golden light suddenly appeared. Crack! Blood spilled on the ring, and the half-meter-long scorpion tail was cut off, and the wound was as smooth as a mirror. Hiss. The purple scorpion had a hideous face, and the severe pain almost made it comatose. For the purple scorpion, the scorpion tail was equivalent to its lifeblood. It can be said that all the essence of the body is on it. The purple scorpion stared at Xiaoling with a fierce look. Its heart told her that it wanted to tear Xiaoling into pieces, so that it could vent its anger. Xiaoling stepped forward in the air, raised his hand and continued to swing his sword, directly hit the purple poisonous scorpion severely. After rolling a few meters, it hit the light shield of the ring heavily, and saw another terrifying sword mark on the abdomen of the purple poisonous scorpion. Yunsha looked at her pet and felt very distressed. Asshole. Yunsha's eyes were wide open, and she wanted to rush to the ring to kill Xiaoling. She always thought that her pet would not lose particularly badly even if it was defeated. After all, the poison attribute was very special. Even if the pet of a higher level than the purple poisonous scorpion was hit by the scorpion tail, it would be corroded by the toxin, and only death would be waiting for it in the end. But who would have thought that the special pet on the opposite side was many times stronger than the purple poisonous scorpion? At this time, the audience watching around the ring were all stunned. The battle was resolved cleanly and neatly. It seems that the sword can be aimed at the friendly match championship again. Is this the power of an S-level talent? It's so terrifying. He killed the purple venomous scorpion in seconds and cut off its life force. What a ruthless beast. After watching it, I felt a chill coming from my lower body. Yes, it's too terrifying. As expected of a genius from number 5 middle school, Luo Yang's pet has mutated into a female swordsman with unparalleled combat power. I just don't know who will win the battle with Zhao Xiaoqiang. I'm looking forward to it. Now the power of Luo Yang's pet has not been revealed much, and it's hard to evaluate it, but I still blindly guess Zhao Xiaoqiang. After all, Zhao Xiaoqiang's strengthening talent is really helpful to his pet. Although Luo Yang is S-level, his talent only helps and checks the opponent's pet information, and the impact on the battlefield is not very big, so I bet on Zhao Xiaoqiang. Ha, you don't understand this, right? Haven't you heard of the game of buying a villa near the sea? Today I believe Luo Yang can create a miracle. Seeing Xiaoling solve the purple venomous scorpion so easily, everyone was amazed at the power of Luo Yang's pet. At this time, the referee walked onto the stage and said, "The competition is over. Yunsha's pet, the purple venomous scorpion, has lost its ability to fight. Luo Yang won." The results of the 5 arenas have been announced. The third round of challenges will begin after a short break of 10 minutes. The referee shouted to the audience. After the game, Luo Yang did not forget to collect the skill proficiency. Number of draws available, 5. Draw 18 skill proficiency points dropped from the purple venomous scorpion. Number of draws available, 3. Draw 15 skill proficiency points dropped from the ice fox. After a simple draw, another 200 skill proficiency points were credited. Luo Yang discovered that the skill proficiency drop seemed to be linked to the pet's level. The stronger the level or the higher the skill level, the more proficiency and the number of draws dropped will increase. The proficiency and the number of draws at a high level are obviously much higher. So far, no skills that can be drawn. have been dropped, or we can only wait until the end of the game to kill monsters in the novice secret realm to see if we can draw good things. Back to the spectator seats, Luo Yang took Xiaoling back to the beast control space to recover his strength, so that he could be in the best condition at any time during the competition. In the second round, congratulations to both of us from number 5 middle school for advancing to the next round. Congratulations, that the students from number 5 middle school cheered happily. It turned out that Lin Yuwei, who was in the fourth arena, also successfully defeated the opponent against the player from number 3 middle school. Although the process was very tense, it was Lin Yuwei who seized the opportunity and made a fatal blow to end the game, although the state of the Ice Fox was also very bad at the end. But it was already precious to win, at least it also boosted the morale of other students in No. 5 middle school. In this way, other students would not have so much pressure in the subsequent competitions, but at this time, everyone's attention was always on Luo Yang. The swordsman standing in the air had been lingering in their minds and could not be shaken off, which Beastmaster didn't want to have such a handsome swordsman, and the key was that he was a heroic female swordsman. Lu Rushuang came to the viewing area and found Luo Yang. Luo Yang, what's the name of your mutated pet? I see the sword energy running through her body, like a sword master, and even I feel a strong sense of uneasiness in my heart, and her potential should have broken through the Lord level. Yes, her name is the Spirit Sword Master, and her potential has reached the Monarch level. Luo Yang admitted openly. Sooner or later, this information will be exposed. After all, it is very difficult to hide it under so many eyes. It's better to openly admit that although Xiaoling's potential has reached the Monarch level after mutation, but it is not to the point of shocking the world. Although pet beasts with Monarch level potential are very rare, they are not impossible, but after all, only he knows the subsequent evolutionary route. After evolving to the next level, he already has the ability to protect himself. It was enough to expose Xiaoling's potential as a monarch. After all, you can be weird, but not monster. Hiss, I have to say that you are so lucky. A rare mutation that is rare in 100 years can be encountered by you. It is not an exaggeration to say that you are a child of luck. Lu Rushuang took a breath of air. As long as Luo Yang's development could be ensured now, he would at least be a monarch-level beast master in the future. Just like the principal of number 5 middle school, he has a transcendent status. Being able to teach such a genius will give Lu Rushuang some bragging rights in the future. I also think I'm very lucky. Luo Yang smiled calmly. If he was unlucky, he wouldn't be able to awaken the SSS level talent. It would still be dual talents. Work hard for the next competition. Many big names on the stage are already paying attention to you. Perform well and you will definitely be rewarded by then. Shang Guanfu watched all the games in the first viewing area. Looking at Luo Yang in surprise, his calm eyes exuded a strange luster. I thought this exchange match was just a formality, but I didn't expect to meet an interesting opponent. This is how the game is challenging, Luo Yang. I hope you won't disappoint me. What Shang Guanfu cares about is not the resources of first place but the thrill of fighting. Only head-to-head battles can excite him. Finding a suitable match is harder than finding a girlfriend.